Uber CEO Travis Kalanick recently said that in the next 5 years, there will be more innovation happening in China than in Silicon Valley. It's the start for water cooler talk in both Silicon Valley and China. But will it really happen? Mark New has the details.
His name is Bond Zhao. And like the secret agent James Bond, this Bond loves gadgets, enough to have founded 3 tech-related startups since the age of 18. His latest product is Linner, which he says is one of the lightest, most affordable earbuds with USB charging and noise cancelling across a wide range of frequencies.
Most of the US companies, they have a good technology, but they commercialize that like with a really high cost. With a reasonable labor in China, we can make stuff in a reasonable price. And that's, I think, why China can surpass in the US technology.
Linner still chooses to have a dual headquarters, one in Shenzhen, China, and one in Silicon Valley, too, partly because launching on U.S. crowdfunding site Kickstarter helps them raise money well in advance of their product being ready.
In the U.S. market, we have the most early adopters. U.S. people, they want to appreciate for the technology that you bring, so they are willing to give you lots of time.
Bond says another area Silicon Valley is way ahead of China in is intellectual property protection. He says if your product can easily be copied, it discourages many ideas from ever taking shape. But imitation works in the other direction too, as U.S. tech companies play catch-up with Chinese heavyweights like Alibaba and Tencent.
Overall, in terms of technology, certainly Silicon Valley is the leader. But in the space of mobile internet, and especially in mobile payment and finance, I think China is leading.
Venture capitalist and Stanford physics professor Shoucheng Zhang helps bring Chinese investment to U.S. startups, which in turn helps those companies adopt a global focus that includes the China market.
Because something is rather backward, it gives China an opportunity to leapfrog into the next generation of technology. So retail is it's controlled by few monopolies, not very innovative. I think the overall e-commerce is a lot more in the daily life of the common people in China, and that's partly because the high density of the population. Alibaba is already profitable, whereas Amazon is hardly.
Zhang believes more U.S.-China crossover also helps bridge cultural gaps, citing the example of Musical.ly, a lip-syncing app developed in China that launched in the U.S. where it hit #1. So whether you call it imitation or inspiration, innovation is breaking barriers and crossing borders in both directions. Mark New, CCTV, Mountain View, California.